What can I do for you? Well, today is Friday. What do you have for us on the Africa Amaze channel? Huh? I totally forgot today was Friday. I totally forgot. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Yeah. Sorry guys, I nearly forgot that today was Friday, so we were almost going to miss out on this particular episode, but we are back here thanks to the power of editing. I was able to make it back to the studio on time. So what are we going to be doing today? I'm not really too sure. Yes, recently I reached out to this very amazing Ghanaian YouTuber who crashed his drone, unfortunately. So I felt like reaching out to him so that he could share his experience with you, our lovely audience out there, as to how he crashed the drone and what not to do when you are about to fly the drone. So in this video, we are going to be talking to Ishmael Lamptey. Guys, you should check out his channel. He has a lot of amazing videos on his channel, and he actually posted like a whole series on his drone crash and how the drone was actually retrieved. I'm going to link it up here, so kindly try and check it out. And I'm also going to have the link to his channel in the description below. Kindly check his works out. His works are truly amazing and really mind-blowing. So with that out of the way, let's go learn from Ishmael Lamptey so that we don't become victims of that same mistake, so that we don't end up crashing our very own drone. So let's go. But I think I should change a different attire. Don't you think so? That's better. So with the power of editing, let's teleport to Accra and meet up with Ishmael Lamptey. Let's do this. Hello guys, and welcome to today's video on this channel. Today we are doing something a little bit different. We are out here in the field. As you can see, I have this very magnificent, breathtaking views right behind me here. We are around the Pediasi Lodge area. He will be sharing with us his, pre-flight ideas, his in-flight ideas and his post-flight ideas. So we are here today to learn all of that from Ishmael Lamptey. So guys, without much ado, let's get straight into the video. But if you're new to the channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification icon so that you get notified anytime we drop awesome content on this channel. Please guys, you also have to forgive us because we are just right beside the road, so a lot of the car sounds and those things will be interrupting our audio just a little. But hey, the most important thing is what we are here to learn. Let's bring on board Ishmael Lamptey. But first of all, cinematic sequence of what we are going to be learning. Roll it. That is Ishmael over there. Yes.
Hey, what's up, people? So yeah, this is Ishmael Lamptey over here. As you can see, I have my baby boy over here. Just trying to, try something over here. I'm not a producer, so I'll get to learn something by the end of the day. So yeah.
Yes, guys. So just sit back, relax. We are going to learn from him so far, his experiences and what he goes through before he flies. I'm intentionally using this angle because, as you can see, so that you can still see him in the background as he's trying to set up. What are you looking out for now before you fly?
Okay, so before I fly, there's a few things you have to actually do. First of all, I needed to get the propellers right, and then position the drone, you know, like at a bit flat surface. That's the first thing. And then before I take off, you know, there's this controller with an app. I need to set up my phone, connect this cable to my phone, and then make sure it is connected to the controller. And then power up the drone, power up the controller. And then now I'm just trying to make sure the camera is alright, everything is okay before I actually take off. Now, for this particular drone, or for every drone, I guess you need to be some few distance away from it when you're trying to fly, and you also need to have the back of the drone. That's what I've learned so far, facing you. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm going to walk some few distance away from the drone, and then I'm going to lift it up and then see what I can get from the skies.
We've just taken off, as you can see. Let me point it right. Yes, it's just up here. Yeah, so let me find out from Ishmael, at this point, what next?
So at this point, I just took off. I'll go a bit to the top and then see what sort of views I'll get from the top. But I'll look to my left hand side first, and then after that I'll come a bit to the, you know, to my right hand side, and then from there I think that'll just be about it. So yeah, that's it.
All right, hold the video right there. All right, guys, so there are some few lessons I've learned so far from Ishmael Lamptey and from his crash. That's why I said you should endeavor to watch the full series of how he crashed the drone. One thing I've realized is that he's very efficient when it comes to the usage of his batteries. Remember that whatever goes up must surely come down. Drones are not made to just fly constantly in the air. So always endeavor to make sure that you have charged batteries, and that is one of the things you should check or take very keen note of before you fly a drone. So let me share with you a complete list of my pre-flight activities before I put my drone up in the air. So first of all, make sure that you have charged batteries both for the drone and the controller. Secondly, make sure your Wi-Fi or data is completely turned off. This particular function I have learned through the very hard way, because one place where DJI sucks so much is their constant releasing of firmware updates without completely or without informing their consumers. So I've learned through the hard way. I ever go to a community where there wasn't any network, and before I left, I actually forgot and left my data on. And so when I got to this particular location, it actually got the network. It was on edge. However, because the network was on, or because I had internet on my device, it actually detected the new firmware. Unfortunately, the network wasn't also strong at my location to be able to download it. So I had to travel like 3 hours back to a nearby community where I could get reliable network before I could download the firmware updates and now travel back to where I had to shoot my video. So take note of this. Make sure you turn off your Wi-Fi or all sort of internet before you even open the DJI Go app. Make sure that you also have the latest firmware update. This point is actually linked to the previous point. So once you are not in the field, just once in a while, take up the drone. Just check to be sure that there are no pending updates. Make sure you always clear your checklist. Make sure to calibrate your compass. Guys, this is so important. Calibrating your compass, it's very key. Unless, of course, you are flying within the same vicinity, it is very important that once you travel to a very new site, then you should endeavor to always calibrate your compass before you put your drone in the air. Make sure to manually select your home point. Most of the drones in the market right now automatically selects the home point for you or registers your home point. But from my experience, guys, if you really want to be safe, even when your drone tells you that your home point has been updated, please check it on the map. Please endeavor to go through and re-register it manually yourself so that you are very confident that in case something happens, your return to home can easily come back to you. So take very keen note of that. After that, position your drone for launch. Keep the orientation of your drone in relation to your controller or your position in mind. Guys, this is so important. Once the drone is up, make sure that the camera is facing in front and the drone is behind you. That way, right will actually be right and left will actually be left, and forward will actually be forward and backwards would actually be backwards. But if you turn the drone sideways, or if the drone is facing you sideways, then the whole orientation would begin to change. Or if the camera is facing you and the back of the drone is facing away from you, then that means that front becomes back, back becomes front, left becomes right, and right becomes left. So if you're a beginner, just make sure to keep the orientation right. Make sure the drone camera is facing right away from you, and you will be saving yourself a lot of trouble. Make sure to follow all these tips to the end. Let's get back into the video. Let's hand over to Ishmael Lamptey.
So I must say that once you're flying, it's always best to have it outside so to see where your drone is flying to. It's not always that you can see, but if you are able to stand at a space where you're able to still have visuals on your drone, it's always best. So that's what I'm trying to do. I still can see it where it's it's spotted to, and it's actually helping me to be able to navigate whether to the left or to the right from that position. Yeah.
It's a whole adrenaline rush. When you have a drone in the sky, there's a lot going on through your mind. You are looking at controlling the drone. At the same time, you are looking at capturing cinematic footage. The drone by itself is a flying machine, and the camera is a separate thing of the drone, because your audience doesn't care how you are flying the drone. All they care about is what they are seeing on their screen. So it is very important that you be able to control the drone, which is moving forward, pitch, roll, and yaw, which are the technical terms we use for the movements of the drone. And at the same time, you need to also be able to control your camera, which is the same thing, being able to still pitch, yaw, and all of those other movements that you have to do, which means tilting, panning, and probably if you're using things like the MAVIC zoom, which even includes zooming in or zooming out of objects. It's not just Ishmael and I. We came along with Modesta. Modesta, come and say hi to audience.
Hi.
Very soon, she's going to come up with her own YouTube channel. Just watch out for that. How is your YouTube channel going to be called? Okay, she's here to figure that out. Yeah, so, let's get back into the video.
Now, one thing to have noticed about the return home function is that, so as at this point, I'm trying to use the auto return home, and it's actually going up, and then it's going to come a bit down to where I started from. It actually follows a line. There's a map that you can fly with as well. And then whatever route you take, it's like a line to that particular route. It goes straight to a certain point, whatever. So it follows that same way. It comes back to where that same line, and then it tries to land at that point.
You know my love for Andrew Kramer, Video Co-Pilot, and Ryan Conley, and all those international big stars who inspired us to actually start sharing our filmmaking knowledge on the Africa Amaze channel. But Ishmael here has been one of the people right here in Ghana who has also inspired the whole creation of the Africa Amaze channel. And he's doing a lot of awesome stuff. You should do well to check out his channel. Ishmael, yes, what do you have for my audience?
So, I must say a very big thanks to OBL for making this happen. It's been amazing so far. I've enjoyed myself. I'm still learning to fly, so yeah, and I actually did get some of the basics right, as you can attest to them. So I've adjusted my battery so far, and we are basically just about leaving this place. But kindly do check out my channel if you haven't. It's Ishmael Lamptey, and do subscribe to see some of the amazing stuff that I do. And of course, subscribe to OBO, that's the Africa Amaze, right?
Yes.
Channel, and get to see a lot of amazing stuff. So that's just about it. Thank you.
All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'm going to link the video down to Ishmael's channel, his video, so that you can check it out. If you want the full view of the videos, he has it on his channel. I'm going to have the link in the description below. Go check out his channel, and please subscribe to Ishmael's channel. And as well, you're on the Africa Amaze channel, so don't hesitate to click on the subscribe button. I hope you learned a lot from this episode, and trust me, I'm going to be bringing you a lot of awesome drone tutorials sometime soon. And I just use this particular one to usher in this whole episode. So I'm going to create a whole playlist here called the Drone Series, and this is just the first of the drone series on this channel. I'm going to be sharing a lot of this knowledge and also reaching out to such amazing people like Ishmael, who will be willing to share their experiences on this channel. And trust me, aside YouTube, he is such an amazing person. We've had personal conversations so far, and trust me, he's such an amazing person. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. As always, this is supported by Pave Ghana, and like we do it on this channel, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.